It's time for the major news on The Bridge 99 FM.
The headlines: St. Ann Mayor forced to resign. Integrity Commission denies clearing councillor. Tourism sector to make record level of earning. In regional news, TNT rocked by earthquake. And in international news, Canada resumes COVID-19 testing. In sports, Oregon World Athletics Championships begins today, and Tom Zahira announces Puma sponsorship. Bridge Nation, I'm Lefane Wigan, and now the details. We begin with local news. St. Anne's Bay Mayor Sydney Stewart has been given 5 days to resign or face a no-confidence motion. Councillor for the Beechertown Division, Ian Bell, says if the mayor does not resign by July 19, there will be a special sitting of the council and a no-confidence motion raised against him. One of the allegations against Mr. Stewart is that Jamaica Public Service Company JPS utility poles used by the corporation to install lights at the Buckfield playing field in Ocho Rios were stolen from the company and that the lights were illegally connected. The councillors reportedly became upset after it was revealed that Mr. Stewart was in dialogue with the JPS to settle the matter by payment without the full knowledge of the corporation. Last month, a representative from the Exchange Division, Ian Isaacs, resigned as chairman of the Commercial Services Committee and as acting chair of the Human Resources Committee, citing dissatisfaction with the running of some affairs of the corporation. Mr. Stewart took over as mayor in July 2020 after the resignation of Mayor Michael Belnavis following allegations of abuse of office. He rejected claims of wrongdoing. The Integrity Commission of Jamaica has denied reports that it has cleared councillor for the Brownstown Division, Kim Brown Lawrence, of fraud and corruption charges. Mrs. Brown Lawrence on Thursday told the St. Ann Municipal Corporation meeting that she was cleared by the Integrity Commission on Wednesday. However, the Commission in a tweet said the Integrity Commission of Jamaica is not the Integrity Commission that is named in media reports. Mrs. Brown Lawrence was being investigated by the Commission following the Caribbean Maritime University scandal. It was reported that she accepted funds and fixed roads with money allegedly channeled from the CMU. She was charged alongside former Education Minister Ruel Reid, CMU President Professor Fritz Pinnock, Mr. Reid's wife Sharon, and their daughter Sherelle. And Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett said the country is set to experience the largest expansion of the tourism industry in the history of the sector. He said the country is expected to earn more than $5 billion in direct foreign exchange revenue from visitor occupancy of approximately 80,000 rooms to be constructed over the next 2 to 5 years. Mr. Bartlett explains that over 24,000 new jobs are also expected to be generated by the developments. He said the list of developments include the 2,000-room Princess Hotel in Hanover to be opened by 2023, the 260-room Sandals Duns River development in Ocho Rios, St. Ann, and a 7,000-room Rio Hotel in Falmouth, Trelawney are also scheduled to be completed in 2023. Additionally, a 2,000-room Hard Rock Hotel will be built in St. James. And in regional news, the Seismic Research Center, SRC, of the St. Augustine campus of the University of the West Indies has confirmed that a magnitude 5.8 earthquake rocked Trinidad and Tobago on Thursday afternoon. It said that the quake, which occurred at 3:16 p.m., was at a depth of 98.1 kilometers and was located at 10.78 degrees north and 62.48 degrees west. Residents in Grenada also reported feeling the quake, but there were no reports of injuries or damage on the islands. And in international news, the Government of Canada will resume mandatory random COVID-19 testing of travelers arriving at its 4 main airports next week. The government says testing will resume as of July 19 for fully vaccinated travelers arriving at Vancouver, Calgary, Montreal, and Toronto airports. Fully vaccinated travelers will be randomly selected for testing and sent to an off-site location for the test to be completed, while for those unvaccinated or partially vaccinated, testing will be completed outside of airports. Travelers who are not fully vaccinated must test on both the first and 8th days of their mandatory 14-day quarantine unless exempted. The government initially paused the tests while facing a barrage of criticism from tourism and air travel industry groups that felt federal public health measures were responsible for the chaotic state of Canada's airports. It's now time for sports and entertainment news with Vaughn.
Hey Bridge Nation, I am Vaughn Thorpe with your sports and entertainment news 360. The Oregon 2022 World Athletics Championships is scheduled to begin today, July 15, at the Hayward Field in Eugene, Oregon. This is the first time in the history of the championships that it is being held in the United States. Meanwhile, the Jamaican athletes are slated to contest heats of the mixed 4x400 meters relay, the qualification round of the women's shot put, and men's long jump, the heats of the men's 100 meters, and possibly the finals of the sprint relay. Meanwhile, the fastest woman alive, Elaine Thompson-Herah, has announced that she has an endorsement deal with Puma. The move brings to an end almost a decade-long relationship that Thompson-Herah shared with former sponsor Nike. During her time with the American sportswear brand, Thompson-Herah won the 100 and 200 meters at the 2016 Rio Olympic Games and the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. She also won gold in the women's 4x100 meters relay in Tokyo last year. And in entertainment news, popular 90s boy band Backstreet Boys have announced their new Holidays Christmas album. The band shared the news on their social media accounts yesterday, and in the post they stated that it's Christmas in July. It's been nearly 30 years in the making, but we are finally putting out a Christmas album and couldn't be more excited to share it with you all. The project, dubbed A Very Backstreet Christmas, is a collection of classical hits plus 3 new songs. The album features covers of White Christmas, Silent Night, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Christmas in New York, Together, and Happy Days. Backstreet Boys will release an exclusive version that includes a 15-track CD through Target, which will feature bonus tracks Feliz Navidad and It's Christmas Time Again. A Very Backstreet Christmas is set for release on October 14. And that's it for sports and entertainment news 360. I am Vaughn Thorpe. Back to you, LaFane.
Thanks, Vaughn, and that was the Bridge 99 FM and RJAM Radio News Package News 360, the facts you need. Catch us at 5 p.m. for another News 360. You can also download the Bridge 99 FM app in the Google Play Store and the Apple Store for all the latest happenings on the Bridge. I'm LaFane Wiggin. Have a great day.
And those are the stories making it in Bridge 99 FM's major news package right here on the Bridge 99 FM.